Hi everybody, this is your reading for Tuesday, the 6th of March 2018. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Robin Hood Tarot for today's reading, so let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of. So, the 8 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and the 10 of Cups. So, both of these first cards really indicate movement and moving to a place of happiness, basically. The 10 of Cups, you can see, is the ideal happy family unit. So there's a lot of striving towards getting to a place of happiness. And in my experience, striving to get something outside of yourself can often feel very disappointing. You're setting up your expectations to be something, and you go out in the world and try and find something. Whereas in most cases, you already have that within you. So before I even look at the individual cards and what they mean, I just want to look at it in that perspective from, rather than say, oh, you know, in the sky, there's some vision of me with this beautiful family or in a beautiful house or famous on the cover of a magazine, and it's all in my future and I just have to go out and get it. Instead of that, make a gratitude list of all the good things that are in your life. The fact that you've got your health, that you have a roof over your head, that you have people who love you. That's the kind of action that is much more helpful in manifesting good things in your life and actually getting you on the cover of the magazine, because this energy is, I'm longing to get something, I'm clawing my way towards something. What you do is you manifest more longing and you manifest more desire, which means that you're more dissatisfied and that you raise your expectations. So first of all, we have the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is an indicator of someone who really has a very rich, positive life. Each one of these cups, these goblets, because they've got, you know, they're made of gold and they've got gems on them, is a source of wealth in this man's life. Love, comfort, community, food, money, all of those things. He is pursuing a passion though. He's covered in this red cloak. The birds are flying. There's a sense of freedom. I have to follow my path. We've got feathers there. So this is about breaking free of the shackles that hold you, even though they are good. And I mean, I think we can all understand that. You know, if you have a loving family life where you grow up and you're adored and your parents really build you up and everything, you still need to individuate at some point. You still need to leave that nest and fly and spread your own wings and discover who you are. So even if you have the most wonderful childhood and the best upbringing, at some point you'll want to leave. There will be a certain sense of uncertainty and fear around that, but often that uncertainty can also be excitement and looking forward to exploring the unknown. So there's definitely a drive forward and a desire to take what it is you love and to progress with it and to move it forward into your life, and to achieve something in terms of what you love personally. Now the next card is the 6 of Swords, and this is another nice little reminder. Yes, you may be on a mission to pursue what it is you love, but you carry with you who you are and what you are. So the swords, each one of the swords is a thought, and these are the way you think about yourself. In the recovery rooms, they talk about doing a geographical. Like for instance, if you're really suffering with addiction, a lot of people think, do you know what, I'm gonna move out of New York and I'm going to go to Miami because the weather is going to be much better, and then I'm not going to be so stressed, and then the alcohol isn't going to be such a problem, and then rather than deal with the alcohol, I just need to change my circumstances and I'll feel better. Or you know, or if it's addiction or something like that, it's I'll just change this job because it's super stressful and the boss is a tyrant, so when that stress is out of my life, then I'm not going to need to be as addicted to these tablets anymore, and they'll naturally drop away. And that doesn't work. The actual fundamental problem is the addiction itself. You sort that out first, and then your circumstances improve. So this is a card that says wherever you go, you take your thoughts and your personality and your problems with you. Like he's sitting there in this beautiful swan, And it's like a dream. This fantasy, the swan boat is the epitome of a fantasy journey, isn't it? I'm going on this fantasy journey to a better life, but the ghost of reality is pushing the boat, and also he's carrying all of his hang-ups and his faulty beliefs and all of that stuff with him. So if you are going on a journey, don't be naive and think that your whole life is going to change because you move from Los Angeles to Colorado, or from Birmingham to London, or from Brighton to Glastonbury. It's not going to change your life fundamentally. Different areas have different effects on us. So yes, for instance, so I mean, for some people prefer the country, some people like cities. Certain areas have certain vibrations that work with you. So they can have an effect on how you feel. But if you think that making a change in your circumstances is going to change your inner world, your internal world, then you're living in a fantasy land, because the only thing that can change your inner world is you and doing the work yourself. So changing these swords around, negative thoughts, the only way I found to do that is through meditation, and by replacing the ego voice with the voice of a higher power, my higher self, which I access through meditation. This is just for me, this is just my personal experience, but last year I was in psychotherapy for like 3 months. I tried it out. I had a horrible breakup that I didn't really deal with very well. So I went into psychotherapy, and that didn't work for me at all, because it just kind of entrenched me in my thinking. Yes, it opened up things of why I am the way I am, and from my childhood, and things that have lingered, and I had greater understanding of it. But knowledge isn't power in that case. Yes, I understand why I have certain hang-ups and why I, behave the way I do sometimes, but it doesn't give me the power to break out of that. In my experience, the only way to overcome your own issues and your own hang-ups is to replace them with something bigger and stronger. And in my experience, that's your higher self, which is pure and which doesn't have any hang-ups, which is perfect in the hand of the universe. So if you connect with that, it blasts away your hang-ups. And again, this is just for me. For other people, this, therapy may have saved their life. So please don't take this the wrong way, like I'm putting down therapy. I'm just talking from my personal experience, how it affected me. And what works for me much more is meditation, because it doesn't let me go into the problem and dig around in it. It takes me straight to the solution, and then my life just works, and I'm guided naturally into taking the right action. So what I'm getting here is that, yes, of course, follow what it is that your heart desires. Very important to individuate and to self-actualize and to pursue the things that you want, despite things being wonderful. If you want more, then absolutely go for it. Just don't be under any illusion that everything is going to magically transform. There will still be work involved, and you still have a journey to go on. And on the other side of this lake, this journey, you're going to get to a place that looks similar, but we got a tiny little star there. I just noticed that. So there's hope for things being better, but it's a tiny little hope. It's a tiny change. Not everything, you snap your fingers and your whole life and you're a different person. But the message ultimately is that if you do go on a journey today and you pursue what it is you want and you do the work, you really have the potential to find happiness and love and this dream that you've been longing for, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. Because the 10 of Cups is the highest number of the suit of cups. Cups has to do with love and romance and spirituality and being nurturing towards other people. It's the domestic sphere, it's home life, it's loving each other, connecting with those who are nearest and dearest to you. And both of these characters are alone, and they pursue their dreams. And once they get to this journey and they go on their way, they have the potential to actually achieve what they want to achieve. So the main thing is to maintain a sense of reality among all of this, because you're really really connected with your emotions and your dreams, and it may kind of cause you to take extreme action. So that's fine, but do inform yourself and use common sense, and don't put yourself in situations where you're throwing away good stuff just because it's a whim. So ego guidance is loud and urgent, and it makes you feel anxious, and it's like, this is the first time I've had this idea and I'm going to do it today, and that usually ends up in a mess. Higher self-guidance is quiet and it's repetitive, and it guides you to move forward in a certain way, and it's quiet and you have to kind of strain to hear it. So if you've been getting the message to pursue this passion for a while, and today it's really strong, then do pursue it. It's very likely that your hopes and dreams do come true when it comes to your romantic life, your love life. So anyone who's single today and who's interested in someone, this is a good day to kind of make that journey from we're friends to something else, or we've never actually spoken to now we're going to have a conversation. Or anyone who has a vision and a dream of what their life could be like, taking a step towards that, you're very likely to succeed and to take the first step in making that a reality and manifesting it in your real life. Just manage your expectations and don't expect everything to fall into place immediately, and then you immediately become discouraged if everything doesn't go your way perfectly. You're taking a step in the right direction today towards realizing your dreams. So, you know, if you want to be on the cover of a magazine, fine. If you get signed with Wilhelmina today, a modeling agency, that's a good first step, okay? And don't be discouraged that you didn't immediately get the cover of Vogue or Marie Claire. It'll come. So patience, keep on your journey and keep dreaming your dream. This is a great day to make progress and to take another step in the right direction. Number-wise, we've got 10 and 8 is 18 and 6 is 24. 2 and 4 is 6, and 6 is a temporary opportunity. So this is a temporary window opening for you to walk through a doorway. This rainbow is also kind of a doorway. This is all about traveling. So it's all about moving forward into your future and to make your life more something that you love, and pursuing the things that you love and really being aggressive about them and pursuing them and going after what it is you desire. So congratulations. Well done for your confidence and for your power and your belief in yourself. That's what's going to make your life better, and it's what's going to help you realize your dreams. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.